The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
This episode of Good Times with Mo, the podcast, is brought to you by Globe and Squarespace, the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create your own professional website and online portfolio. For a free trial and 10% off your first purchase, go to squarespace.com and use the offer code MO2. That's M-O, the number 2.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
The biggest, most outrageous online show in Philippine history.
20 million fucking downloads.
Interactive in 35 countries. Mo is back with a vengeance in Season 2. Bigger, better, badder.
Let's start off with an international call. Yesterday we took a call from India. Tonight it's Canada.
Nice.
Let's go to Ireland. Where in Ireland are you?
Well, I'm in Dublin.
Some people say that I'm a bad guy. They may be right.
Let's go to Afghanistan. Holy shit, are you fucking really in Afghanistan?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Florida. What's up?
I just found your show today, and I think it's great.
Live from Hollywood and at the Beyond the Box studios in One Rockwell, Makati. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2. The bigger, better, badder podcast. Your questions about love, life, sex
More sex.
are all answered and occasionally made fun of here. And now, the man who loves women and dudes, but not in the same way. The Philippine genius, DJ Mo Twister.
All right, welcome to the podcast. It is a Tuesday night, 4th of February, 2014. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, brought to you by Globe. Phone number 478-7954. Skype, wherever you are around the world, is the Good Times podcast. You can even text us locally. We'll give you a call at 0927-214-1981. What we are looking at now seems to be every Tuesday. One of my favorite people on the show, Carlos Celdran, is here. Hi, Carlos. Good evening.
Hey, man. What's up? I think either Tuesdays or Wednesdays, depending on whether I'm here or not.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So that's good stuff. And, I've been trying to bug you to get Teddy Boy Locsin on the program. He's like, he wants to have lunch with me first and discuss it. I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, Carlos, can you just fucking invite him? He's like, he's good to do it, but
I suspect he's really a shut-in.
What do you mean? Like
he's really just at home, in pajamas the whole day, eating pizza.
Well, then maybe we can get him on Skype. Say, hey, you can stay home. You do the show Skype. It'll be the three of us.
He's really, I don't know if there's enough douchebaggery in a room for three of us.
That's true. He's a fucking douchebag. But I like the good kind.
He's like the Lord douchebag. He's like douchebag before we were even walking.
Right. He's actually, that's what they call douche lord.
Yeah.
So
Grand
he's
Vizier douchebag.
Yeah, he's fucking crazy, and I love him because he's fucking funny. He's smart, and he doesn't give a fuck. We used to do a TV show together, Teddy and I.
Fuck, right?
We did a TV show for years. It could be 6 years. Teddy and I did a show together. He was less offensive on television at the time, and then he just kind of I guess with age comes just, I don't give a fuck anymore. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. But some of the stories he would tell me are great. About his days, I don't know if he owned a newspaper or something like that. And
I think was the editor. I think his dad was Business World. Am I mistaking or
no? They owned Manila Times or
something
or Manila
that,
Standard,
right?
I think it's
no,
Manila
there's
Standard.
another Locsin. There was another Locsin that owned Manila Bulletin. Maybe somebody out there can correct us.
Yeah, was he?
But he was also the spokesman of Cory.
That's right. Yeah,
was he the spokesman of Cory? The number and he was known for giving the finger, every time, he didn't like somebody or a journalist. He was just simply put his phone on, say,
remember
and all that shit.
He had something recently. He was in Congress and he was fucking cursing out and shit. It was on TV, and I don't think he knew it was on TV or something. He had to apologize or something. That was great.
He's your cliche fiery tisoy.
That's right.
Right,
That's
you're sort of
but he's got that
mainit na ulo tisoy, high blood. Cranky.
But he's got that fucking smile, though, Adam. He looks like he's not going to hurt anybody. He looks like a gummy bear.
No. The man is dangerous, man. The man is dangerous.
Really? Kill you dangerous?
Well, no, but more he helped write that shit piece of paper called the 1987 Constitution. Dangerous.
Oh.
So he took part in the reason why
how do you guys get along if you seem like you don't dislike his work?
No, we do kind of get along, but... Have you watched Give Up Tomorrow, the documentary on Paco Larrañaga, that Cebuano guy who was put to sentenced to death for the false murder of the Chong sisters?
No.
They're back in the 1990s. Teddy Boy Locsin came out with one of his sort of Maalala Mo Kayo specials where he was just skewering the poor guy on live television. And this was all being done while the trial was going on. I mean, like, how unethical is it to come up with a TV special about a person who's on trial? Like, not even the trial was over, like, it was on trial. And like, putting him in the worst light ever. And the thing about, although I have to give the man cojones, although this was the worst moment of Teddy Boy Locsin journalistically, where he totally had egg in his face and was completely mistaken, he sat there and he watched himself, actually. And all of us were watching Teddy Boy Locsin watch Teddy Boy Locsin put his foot in the mouth and make an absolute ass of himself. And at the end of the documentary, we looked at him and like pretty much like said, so what do you think of yourself right now that you've been proven wrong about Paco Larrañaga 25 years later? And the best he could say is, I could have been worse. And we're like, wow, you are like out there, douchebag. Like, wow, like I can't even compete. Like, this is another planet, man. You're totally like another league. But yeah, I mean, he is a fiery guy. But I mean, just like me, his mouth gets him into trouble.
Yes,
you know. So
that's right.
In that,
like
I can totally relate to the man. And he's got a few years on me in getting in trouble.
That's true. That's true. All right. Well, hopefully, let's see if we can kind of get him over here. I know a lot of people have been tweeting me about it this past week. I thought maybe if you can use your powers and my powers, and we kind of like send
you
a
know
message
what?
together.
I think we should. I'll try harder because I think he probably thinks we're just kidding.
You know, he said yes, and then but he said he wanted to have lunch first. He's like, yeah, I'll do it, but let's have lunch first. I'm like, I'm in Los Angeles. He's like, okay, well then send me a ticket. I'll fly to LA. I'll have lunch with you. And we'll do it in your studio.
Why does he have to wine and dine us first? I mean, like, there's nothing.
He probably wants
we're
to know
not
if we're
going to
gonna
hit
eat him
first,
alive.
second, or third base with each other. So I don't think we need to have a sort of.
Well, I think he thinks we're going to gang up
food.
on him or like fuck him over or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on in his mind. But
Well, either
again,
way, we'll keep badgering. We'll get him on the show. We'll get him on the show for sure. We'll get him on the show.
All right, we got some calls. Let's do it. Yesterday we were packed with calls. So for the people who didn't make it on air last night, let's see if you guys hopefully can call today. We've got a couple ready, or we have a couple calls ready on hold. What's El Salvador City? Do we have an El Salvador City here?
El Salvador City is in the country of El Salvador, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but it says here
it's like Panama City is in Panama.
Misamis Oriental. There's an El Salvador City. Oh, we'll talk to her in a little bit. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
In the Philippines, never heard of that place.
El Salvador. Yeah, me too. Let's go to Jordan first, though. Let's go to Jordan first. You're 20 years old in Manila. Hi, Jordan. You're on line 6. What's up?
Hello. What's up?
Well, you're on our program. How can we help you?
Well, there's this girl that I met a few months ago, and then she kind of knows or got the hint that I like her, but her reaction to me is like on and off, so I'm not so sure what to do now.
What's on and off?
What do you
give us
mean by
the best on. Yeah, give us the best on, and then give us the best off.
Like, the best
Suck
on
your dick,
would be
because that's on.
She shows that she's interested in me.
How?
Like,
And
what? Give us an example of one thing that you go, oh, okay.
She asked a lot of questions about my interests and gets me to talk about them, and she kind of relates with them too. The off
I don't know if
would be
super on.
making me feel that I don't exist in her life at times.
Yeah, let's go lean towards the off more.
That
than
just
the on
sounds
that
like
one.
every woman in the world.
Yeah.
But I don't think that necessarily means that she wants to jump your bones and have sex with you. Maybe she's just genuinely interested in you as maybe she's like instantly friend zoning you.
That's right. That's what I think as well. I think asking your interest and engaging you in conversation about them is not a sign that she's interested in you romantically. It might just be one of those things that she's killing time, or she's just at least trying to be nice a little bit back because you're so, I don't know, if you are forward to her, not about you liking her. I wouldn't be too confident that this is a sign that she's into you and off to you. I'm going to lean more on off if she also makes you feel like you don't exist. But I'd like to ask Carlos. So, Carlos, as basic and elementary as this question, sometimes it is confusing. What are some of the signs that a girl gives off that she likes you? I always think it's touching. Like if they touch you a lot.
Leaning forward, not running away,
playing with her hair, the little things like that.
I mean, there's just sort of the dilated eyes.
Sure.
There's no surefire way to know if a girl does like you, but there's a surefire way of knowing when a girl doesn't like you.
That's true.
Right. So so if she's showing interest in you, take it for what it is, just interest. I mean, this woman could also be a very good friend at the very end of the day. Don't necessarily look at her advances as something to read into too much.
I always kind of do the movie test. If I think a girl likes me, I would say, hey, that Wolf of Wall Street, boy, what a great film. I really want to watch it. And if she goes, oh, I've seen it. It's okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. That means she's not interested. If she goes, oh my God, me too. Then I go, oh, then she might be interested. I kind of, when I'm already comfortable with, I think she likes me, let's see how enthusiastic she is about going to do something with me without actually having to ask her out. That's how I kind of gauge it. I'll bring up things I want to do and see if she wants to jump in and do it with me. Like right away. It doesn't matter if it is a movie or fucking a certain restaurant. I'm like, fuck, man, I want to eat at this place.
She might just really want to eat. She might just really want to eat there as well, or she might just really want to watch.
But I know she wants to go with me.
Company. The test that I think it was the surefire way. I call it the vomit test. The second time that you date her, get so fucked up, just drink a tequila bong or something like that, and get so shit faced that you're actually vomiting everywhere. And if she chooses to hang out with you for the rest of the night and sort of deal with you in your drunkenness and take care of you and put you in a cab and make sure that you're okay, she likes you. If she leaves you in the bathroom floor, it means that you're never going to see her again. So at least that way you know already off the bat on date number 2 that it works. And trust me, it works. I've been married for 15 years on that theory.
She'll want you to eat her pussy right away. Okay? Yeah. Jordan, you're 20, buddy. It's a younger man's game. You go out there, just tell her how you feel, ask her out on a date. When she's in that mood where she looks actually interested in some of the things you're doing, just ask her, hey, do you want to do it with me then? You want to do one of those things that I'm talking about, and then you're engaging? Say you're talking about fucking paintball guns or whatever. And she's like, oh, really? Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun. Immediately go, hey, would you like to come? Let's go see it. And kind of make it a date. So wait for those moments where she's showing kind of interest in you, and then boom, that's where you hit her with the question of you going out. Okay?
Okay.
And you're interested in this girl as well.
Yeah.
I
think okay. She knows this. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll let her know more. You don't sound very confident about it. But all right, buddy. Thanks for the call. Rock on, man. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
Let's go to line 5 and talk to
line 5. Please be really weird. It's a slow night.
It's 5. Oh, man, it's not really weird. June 33.
I want issues with bodily fluids and psychosis, and to comment on things like Woody, Allen's child.
Oh, speaking of children, here we go. This is a children call. June, line 5. What's up? You're 33 in Cavite.
Hey.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Tatanong ko lang kasi this week na natuklas na namin na pregnant yung asawa ko. Pangatlo na namin. Kaso parang hindi siya ganong pabor dun sa pregnancy niya ngayon. Tatanong ko lang sana kung ano kayang dapat kong gawin para ma-convince ko siya na okay lang yan, ganyan. Kaya natin yan, ganon.
What did she say? Did she say why she was not happy about being pregnant again? Was it because she's going to gain weight, or it's difficult to?
Is this your wife, or is this a girlfriend? Are you married to this woman?
Married.
You're married?
She's my wife. Pangatlong anak na namin, parang nahihirapan kasi siya sa mga bata, mag-alaga, tapos magdadagdag pa ako ng isa, ganun. Pero malalaki naman yung agwat ng mga anak ko, kaya sa akin okay lang. Tsaka isa pang issue kasi parang delikado na raw ata siyang mga anak, parang gano'n.
Ilang taon na ba siya?
34.
Bata pa rin. I don't think she will have difficulty with her pregnancy. Kung 44, medyo mahirap na. I mean, the older you get, the harder it is to have a pregnancy. What are her worries and fears? Monetary, financial?
The kids are driving her crazy?
Yung hirap siguro ng pagle-labor, tsaka yung not more on financial actually yung pag-aalaga ng bata, tsaka yung pagle-labor niya, yung sinasabi niya delikado na raw siya magbuntis, parang ganun.
Alam niya, how her first 2 pregnancies, cesarean or natural childbirth? Cesarean. So ayaw niya nang mag-cesarean ulit. Number 3, cesarean. Oh, medyo mahirap kung number 3 cesarean.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. It might ease her mind. I mean, have you made the trip yet to the gynecologist or to the doctor to kind of confirm all of this? Because aside from confirming her pregnancy, which you will do anyway, you can get the doctor to kind of maybe help calm her and say, it's okay, this is, third is fine, it'll kind of give her a clean bill of health that it's possible and everything's going to be okay. That might help settle that issue. And then, there's the other one, which is it's just difficult to carry. You just kind of have to support her there.
Yeah,
Carlos,
I guess yung pinaka-importante here is to show that nandyan ka. You always have to show that she has your support, and that she is not alone in this, na hindi siya mag-isa. And that she's not only the one carrying that child, that ikaw rin, you're also carrying the burden of this child financially, psychologically, emotionally. I think that's where her insecurity is coming from. She needs reassurance from you that you are going to be there. For the first 2, are you both living in the Philippines or OFW ka?
Philippines, dito lang.
So, both of you nandito sa bansa? So,
dito lang din.
When she says that she's worried, does she only talk to you? Does she tell her family? Meron siyang mga counselor, pare?
Nung una nga, ayaw pa niya sabihin eh. Actually, kahapon lang namin sinabi sa parents namin.
Okay, because she also may be suffering from depression.
I was going to say, there could be that.
And then baka this pregnancy also, because remember, pag may pregnancy, parang may hormone imbalance. And kung may hormone imbalance, baka yung pag-iisip niya, it creates some sort of depression. So make sure that you're always talking to her and always figuring out how she feels. And that she will always feel safe for this 3rd child. But having said that, alam na niya na 3 children is already a heavy burden. Kailangan na kayong mag-isip, after this child is born, tungkol sa mga future family planning mo, baka kailangan kayong mag-vasectomy or she probably has to get a ligation. She's old enough already to get a ligation. She's 34. She has 3 children. Perhaps after giving birth, she can have a ligation so that you will have now 3 children that you can take care of very well, without the risk of having a 4th and a next unwanted pregnancy.
Sounds good. Yeah. No, definitely.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, June. Have a good one, buddy.
Salamat, June. Kung may problema ka naman, tumawag kayo ulit.
Thanks, buddy. Have a good one. We have Carlos Celdran on the program again tonight, 478-7954, Skype, The Good Times Podcast.
Bring on the crazy questions, everybody.
I'm looking at the questions on hold right now.
Come on, you're going to win like an iPhone 5.
You're going to be bored.
You want to win an iPhone 5? Give me some crazy crap. Even make stuff up. I can play along with you.
Leia from
I can play the game really well.
40 and still wants to flirt with guys. We have Chris who's matched. You know what Tinder is?
What'd you say? Somebody's 40 and still wants to flirt with guys? What do you mean?
You want to get her?
Too old?
Yeah, she feels like she's still. You want to get her? Let's get her. Leia, El Salvador City in Misamis. You're on line 6. Leia?
Taga Misamis de mga Celdran.
Oh, really? All right.
Yes.
Leia.
Celdran are from Iligan.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great.
She's drinking? Oh, she's doing great.
Drinking.
Sorry.
Wow, that's very candid. Okay.
She's doing great. All right. So wait. What language? What do you guys speak? What's the dialect over there?
Bisaya.
It's Bisaya?
Bisaya.
You speak it?
Bisaya.
Okay. Yeah, Carlos is from there.
Me? No, dili Tagalog man ko.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Leia, what's your question?
Dili Tagalog man ko.
Is it, sorry, is it alright to flirt despite the age, because I'm already 40 and I had this co-teacher of mine. Kaya lang niya ako kasi matanda na ako eh. Tapos wala lang, I just like him, but then I get to hold back because of my age, and he's younger than me for like 8 years.
So he's 32, you're 40.
Yeah, something like that. And
That doesn't matter when you're 88 and then he's 80. Pareho lang yon.
Yeah. That's true.
Okay.
It seems like big now, but when you're 88 and he's 80, I mean, the difference gets smaller the longer it goes. And kung may asim ka pa, use it unless you lose it.
Now, Leia, what have you been doing before, though? Like, have you been in a relationship recently? Have you been single all your life? Did you get separated? What's the deal? What went on in your life?
I'm a single parent, but
all right.
I have a 14-year-old daughter. And and kasi
when was your last relationship?
I was just scared to fall in love again after the past mistakes I had. So yun lang, until I met this guy who happens to be a teacher. Yun lang, I mean, just this time lang, parang ngayon ko lang na-feel.
Okay, what did you do for sex? Like when you were horny these past, I don't know, 10 years, how would you fix that? I mean, do you have any friends that you masturbate?
I think I just have to use my fingers.
Okay, so you would masturbate.
Well, that's good that you use your fingers.
Year.
I'd wonder what other body parts you would have in mind.
Well, I mean, I think Carlos and I are on the same page here, man. If you feel like you like this guy and he's single, and he's not married and he's 32 and you guys are sparking up a little attack.
I find nothing wrong. Have you heard of the term jaguar? Is it jaguar? No, cheetah.
Is it younger than
cougar?
Yeah.
Jaguar.
Went through all the battle cats.
Cougar, yeah. That's what I'm thinking also. I might look like a cougar.
Oh, read up on cougar. Cougars are good things.
Nakakaya din kasi dito sa province namin pag-chismisan din kasi lalo na
inggit lang sila. Inggit lang sila.
Yeah, what do you say about that, Carlos? When it comes to the province lifestyle, and they want, the neighbors are always kind of traditional, ultra conservative, nosy. While I guess in Manila you can get away with most things. What do you want to tell people who want to live it up, just like maybe city people are living it up? Just fucking do it.
I just say no. Let them do it. I mean, you're why hold back just because you're in a small town?
But because the reputation is more of, there's more realistic pressure there when you live in a small town. That reputation part can play a toll.
And the
or take a toll. Sorry.
I think repressing oneself can happen in a big city as much as it can in a small town. And
why does everybody say dito sa province? Everybody's gonna make chismis. Right? We hear that all the time.
Everybody knows everybody. Tapos lalo na pag teacher ka, you had to be a model and stuff like that. So,
it doesn't matter because they will make even in a big city they will make chismis anyway. So I might as well make the chismis worth it. If they're going to make chismis about something exciting in your life, make sure that story is a very interesting story.
Oh yeah.
How about this?
Because at the end of the day, inggit lang sila. That they don't have a young 32-year-old going after their cougar.
That's true. Now, before you entertain all of this, even before you ask us, or maybe after you ask us tonight, why don't you ask your 14-year-old how she feels about it first? And no matter what anyone else says, only take the opinion of your child. If she says, Mom, you know what? Of course, man, go get it. Then go after her. Fuck everybody else. Forget everyone else's opinion.
You got a point there.
You have to kind of, you don't have to get the blessing of your daughter, but it would be nice if you guys were on the same page about this. And if she says it's cool, then fuck everyone else and go and attack that 32-year-old.
But I think it's still fine because he's still in his 30s. It's not like she's 40 years old and he's 14.
Right. It's not like you're dating
illegal.
A student. Right, exactly.
I mean, what I really think here, Miss, is that you probably have some insecurities when it comes to women's rights. And I think that you should really, really, really have some more confidence when it comes to, because try to imagine this situation if you were a 40-year-old man and she was a 32-year-old woman. You would not be thinking these problems. So I think that you should empower yourself and think that if it's good enough for a man to do it, then it's good enough for you to do it as well. And that happens in a small town too.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Go for it, girl. Invite us to the wedding.
Thanks for the call, baby. Appreciate it.
Sure,
or at least
thank you so much.
Well, how many years since you last had sex?
What is it again?
How many years since you last had sex?
When's the last time you made kate or whatever you just scratched your kate?
6 years ago.
6 years ago. 6 years ago. Is it still open? Doesn't it seal after a while?
Yeah.
Di ba parang it breaks earring holes na parang it closes after
only a small of it, only a small piece still stays open, Carlos, for her to pee, but that's it. Yeah.
Well, good luck on that.
Yeah.
Good luck on
Break that open again.
When you're 40, you are at your sexual peak. So actually, a 40-year-old woman and a 32-year-old, like younger men and older women, always are a better combination because women have keep their sexual, what you call that?
Drive.
Their sex drive lasts longer than that of a man. So enjoy yourself with your 32-year-old man.
All right?
Thank
All right,
you so
baby.
much. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for the call.
You're welcome.
All right, bye-bye. Yeah, it's closed up so much that when she fingers herself, it's only the pinky, Carlos. It really does fit in. That's tough.
Ooh, you went there.
You know what? Here's what I think. Here's what I think why we don't get disgusting calls when you're here. You know why? Because people think you're a super political dude. And I think this is what's cool about the show.
I can be super gross political dude too.
Yeah, but nobody knows that. That's what we have to establish. I'm looking at the calls right now. People want to know what you think about tandem riding on jeepneys and
what?
There's some Yolanda talk here. And
I want to answer tandem riding something else.
Exactly, but see, what I think is people they see you on the news. They
Preferably they go like
he's
olive oil.
He's the next senator.
No.
And people are curtailing their questions after that. So we'll see. We'll make a call out for the gross after this commercial break.
Yeah. And remember, guys,
Tuesday night.
iPhone 5C. iPhone 5C.
That's right. It's Tuesday night with Carlos Celdran and myself. Good Times with the podcast brought to you by Globe. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Agent CT, what's your status?
Everything looks great, HQ. The CDCP looks fine.
Remember, your powers come from the signal feeds from cell towers, so make sure you stay within reach.
I'll be fine, HQ. There are more than 7,000 Globe cell sites scattered across country. See? I see one right there. What's the problem over there? I'll go check it out.
Be careful, Agent CT. If you need any assistance...
HQ.
Agents.
HQ, do you read me?
Respond, Agent CT. Do you copy? What's your status? Agent, do you copy? Do you copy? Status.
Where am I? There seems to be no signal tower in this village. My signal sensors are tingling. What to do? What to do? Aha! I know! Agency! Oh, yeah. I forgot. I don't have powers here. Normal citizen! Normal citizen! Secure permission. Secure permission! To the Homeowners Association meeting.
Homeowners Association office.
Excuse me.
Okay, on to other issues. Cell phone signals. We're here to answer questions.
Oh, great. Just the proper form. Let's go.
We finalized today. Any more concerns? Yes.
Good afternoon, all. on cell sites. We need to set up a cell site within this village. Your laptops, your cell phones, your tablets, they feed on signal for them to work. You see, it does not even have to look like a cell site. It just has to look like it belongs.
But what about the health risks?
Fear not. Several studies show that the radio frequency signals used by these cell sites do not affect your health. It's just like the frequency used by baby monitors, AM and FM radios, your Wi-Fi, completely harmless. Think about it.
Exactly what we need.
Without wireless communication, how will you stay updated? How will you talk to your loved ones who are abroad?
Yeah.
How will you remind your kids to take care and to come home early?
That's right. We need a cell site. I agree. I want to fall like water now.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you, random citizen.
I want a cell site right now.
I agree.
Super Agent CD! See? True power lies within each citizen. Signal connects us. Together, we will make more villages a more comfortable place to live in. I guess my mission here is done.
Oh, great. We thought we lost you, Agent CT.
That's Super Agent CT now!
Girlfriend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the show. It is a Tuesday night. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, brought to you by Globe. On the program, you can follow him on Twitter. It's at Carlos Celdran. He is here with me every Tuesday or Wednesday. That's at least as much as possible. He'll try to make it here once a week. And you know that it's been great news. Like since you've kind of announced that, I've been getting tweets and we've been getting kind of a lot of emails and stuff like that, and just kind of certain notes saying how excited people are that you're here. How they hope that you might even come up with your own podcast one day. I don't know how much time you have to do something like that. Or
I'm better off with with a buddy, or I don't like going on alone. I think of podcasts and radio shows as kind of like climbing a mountain, and you just shouldn't do it because Lord knows where you're gonna go if you go on your own.
That's true.
I don't want to get like caught in a cliff by myself. At least if I get caught in a cliff and something goes wrong, at least I'm with you.
We're gonna fall together.
Yeah, we can all fall together in one big sort of like libel case.
We have a ton of calls actually just coming in right now, so we'll try to squeeze in maybe 3 if we do them fast, or 4 if we even do even faster.
Well, I got some questions here like that came in. What the first one was about riding in tandem.
Yes,
right. There's somebody out there. Hi there. Thank you for the question. What I think about banning people riding in tandem to bring down the crime rate. I think that's just as stupid as banning hammers inside malls, just that people do not hold up banks and shops with hammers.
Right.
I think you're not solving the problem. You're just solving one of the systems or one of the indications of it, and not the root problem of it. So banning tandem on bikes is retarded. Okay.
Right.
Now there's another question here I'm going to answer very quickly. What do I think of the death penalty and Tito Soto back in the death penalty right now? Well, I also think that Tito Soto is retarded. And I also think that bring back Daniel P is just as retarded as he is, because when you're in a system where the rich can still get away with murder, literally, in this country, where money still is a major force in the justice system, and the wheels of justice are not spinning equally for everybody, the death penalty will only target the poor.
So you're okay with the death penalty per se, just as long as the system works well?
Yeah. Well, as long as the system works well, then it'll be some sort of... Then it'll be more just than it really is. I don't believe in death penalty at all. But when people are arguing that we're needed to bring down the crime rate, we need to bring it to send a message out to people. The only message you can send out in a country like ours is that the death penalty will only kill the poor. Because the rich
okay, so
will
what
still
would be
get away
your
with
best
murder.
crime deterrent? I mean, if you were, say Ed Up asked you, hey, Carlos, we need your opinion here. I'm in Manila. We want to get the crime rate down. What would be your best way to get to deter crime?
To deter crime in this town. Ooh.
I mean, do you want to follow the page of, say, like a lot of people say, well, look it over there in Singapore. You do anything.
Or look over there in
Fuck you
Davao,
up.
where I'm going tomorrow. Look at exactly the iron hand of Duterte keeping everything
That's right.
together.
Right. And
I'm not saying that it's not a system that I would do. I mean, looking at the way that Duterte worked in Davao, it kind of works for them. I think it goes from a case-to-case basis. In the Philippines, we probably do need an iron fist to keep things going, because there's a lot of impunity going on here, and there's also a lot of people just don't get the message unless you give them a firm, hard message. I just don't think it should be coming from me.
Gotcha. Yeah. But what do you? Okay, so when Duterte, you're going to Davao tomorrow, is that right?
I'm going to Davao tomorrow.
He announced just the other day, earlier today, that if he sees the rice smuggler guy, he'd gladly kill him.
Yeah, shoot him like in the face, like in front of everybody, and like, whoa.
But again, while he's quote unquote badass, is that something you frown upon when you see a leader like that? Say, oh yeah, I'll kill that fucker.
Well, he's got his own leadership style. I'm not one to do the same methods that he would use, but the end really justifies the mean in some weird way. I mean, just look at the levels of peace in Davao.
Kind of excite people for that vigilante kind of style of justice that a lot of. I mean, I'm good with it.
Well,
I'm good with it because I know people fuck up in our country.
I'm good with it as long as it's not me that's being targeted, or if I have to be the one to pull the trigger on somebody. I don't have the heart nor the gumption.
You can't kill a man, Carlos. Come on. I don't believe that.
If probably in self-defense, I could kill a man. But sort of like to kill someone in cold blood as a sort of like social retribution, I don't think I could be a superhero like that. I would feel some sort of weird guilt because that person I killed, if it's not if more premeditated than it should be, is still somebody's father, still somebody's brother, still somebody's husband, still somebody out there, right? But having said that, I'm a firm believer in the end justifies the means. I mean, just look at Davao. I mean, it's clean, it's peaceful. You can walk around. The taxi drivers give you their change. And in a hotbed of violence, which is the island of Mindanao, this is a bright spot. So I don't know. The jury's still out for me on this one.
Fair enough. It's funny because if you in fact were like a vigilante superhero guy with your fucking bunny ears,
right? Like make my fucking day, like randomly shooting shabu like addicts on from my tricycle, like while driving down Makati Avenue. That's awesome.
Oh, it's good stuff. All right. Well, also we have like 10 calls on hold, so we got to get to them. Here we go. Let's go to line 3 and talk to. What's this guy's name on line 3? His name is Diggy, who's 28 in Taguig. Hi, Diggy. You're on the show. What's up?
Hello.
Hey, Diggy.
What do you got?
Hey, boys. Kind of feel ashamed to ask this question because you have, Carlos Celdran on the show, and, he's like, intellectual and stuff.
Sure.
No, I just sound like I am.
Yeah, all right. What do you got?
I'm as dumb as a potato.
But I want to ask about the proper use of condoms because, I know how to use them, but I don't know if what I'm doing is right because when my girlfriend and I have, sexy time,
what?
When you and your girl have sexy time.
Oh fuck! His thing got cut off. His cell phone. Shit! I didn't know what his question was going to be.
Does anybody here have a condom in the studio? I mean, there's a TV component here. If you get me a condom,
doesn't even know what that looks like.
If you get me a condom and I have a finger and I can actually demonstrate how to put a condom right here on the screen.
How about we'll keep this? We'll keep that on hold. Let's ask the Manong to go. Let's ask Manong guy over there to get a condom. At the store down the street or something.
Luckily, people on your staff here in the studio have condoms. I mean, I'm glad that you have a safe staff.
Who gave it to you? Who gave it to you?
Who's giving it to me?
It's an intern. I don't have one.
Nice.
Whose is it?
Look at you, pouch. Wow.
No, it's been there since.
And there you go.
Since 2010 though. It's
Thank you
expired.
very much, Premier Dotted Condoms. Oh, you buy the expensive kind. Well done.
Nice. Gian, good stuff.
Well, I'll wait for the guy to go. I'll wait for the car to come back. Is there like something I could use, like a banana? Is there a banana or something here that's sort of like
Pico? Lend him
penis
your
desk?
Yeah. Huh?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. A bottle.
Wait, should we wait for him to get back? I mean,
somebody actually has a banana in the studio, and somebody actually has a condom in the studio. What else can you come up with in this studio?
Perverted studio.
Well, it's not exactly.
It's a tiny banana. What do you call it?
If you're a size queen, this isn't exactly the banana that you should be looking for.
Señorito or something?
Yeah, Philippine size banana. But you know, it's how you use the banana, right?
Fair enough. That's what we all say. We're Asians. Yeah. Go.
So, you want to wait for the caller to come back?
Well, I don't know. because he was on line 3. So he called us, and we didn't give him a call after the. Let's leave the shit onto the side. Let's take more calls and then see if Diggy gets us back.
Yeah, and Diggy comes back. We'll demonstrate on. So, guys, log on to nmftv.tv, and you will see me put a condom on a banana very soon.
Fair enough. Let's go to Chris, and she's 24 in the fort. Hi, Chris. What's up?
Line
6. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
What's going on, baby?
okay, I'm sure you guys have heard of Tinder, but not all your listeners know about it.
Yeah, Carlos, do you know what Tinder is? It's an app.
No.
You know what Grindr is?
Okay, I know what Grindr is, and Finder.
Okay, Grindr is so Tinder's kind of like the straight man's Grindr, where you open your app. By the way, this fucking app is huge. Like fucking everybody is on it. In the U.S., the Philippines is slowly catching up now.
It's the straight Grindr. Okay,
it's kind of like the straight Grindr, a little bit different. Where, for example, so I've got Tinder. I turn it on, kind of like Grindr. You turn it on and you kind of scan your
and do you see the chicks who are nearby?
Right. Now, what it does is Tinder selects like 5 random photos from your Facebook account to show everyone.
Oh, it logs onto your face, so you can't have you can't be like some anonymous like douchebag.
That's how it works, Mo.
That's how it works, or is that?
No, it doesn't get your Facebook friends. What it does is it gets people around you.
I know, but it shows them pictures from your Facebook account.
Yeah, because you connect your Facebook. Right,
What?
Right.
So you can't be like on Grindr, like you just can't be like an anonymous person, like sort of like random bear.
Right. Right. See, that's what makes it great.
And like be a player. Like you actually you actually have to be who you are.
Right, and it selects 5 random photos. So for example, I'm looking for Chris, this girl. I open my thing. I see, Chris, Bonifacio, Global City. Great. I'm going to look through a few pictures that it randomly selects from your Facebook. And I'm like, I think I like this girl. So I press, I like her. Now, if she also likes me back on Tinder, because she's scanning the room, she's, look at this, Mo. I press like, all of a sudden, Tinder creates a chat room for the both of you to start conversing with each other. So it's almost confirming, in fact, that before we even talk, that there's a common interest in each other. It helps with going up to Chris and going, hey, I saw you from across the room. And then all of a sudden a big fucking boyfriend comes in and says, what the fuck are you doing with my girlfriend? You know, it takes out all of that kind of uncomfortable shit.
Because you also can see on her Facebook profile that she's single.
Right. All of a sudden you already have a quick connection to converse. Because it opens up a chat room for you when the both of you like each other. Now, if the both of you don't like each other, no conversation window opens up.
And nobody gets offended because nothing ever happens. And then like somebody says, you're too fat. You're too gangly. You
right,
don't
get I don't get an alert either saying that some girl likes me. It's only if I like her and she coincidentally happened to like me as well where it opens. So nobody's feelings are hurt.
Oh, that's nice. That's civilized.
Yeah, right.
Well, what about Tinder? You called up to tell us about that, or everybody out there sign up on Tinder? It's an app. It's Grindr for straight people.
What do you got, Chris?
Hello?
Yeah, go on.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the thing is, I matched with one of my old college board mates. Like the last time I saw him was maybe 4 years ago, and then we matched now. because he lost a lot of weight. He's a lot hotter now. And the thing is, my name on Tinder is different from the name that they used to call me back when we were org mates. So I don't know if he realized that that's me, but I knew that it was
like
him. So I swiped him right, and he liked me back. And now I'm just waiting for him to message, but I'm also thinking, should I message first? I don't know how to start the conversation.
Chris.
Kasi parang with everyone else is a stranger, and it's easier to just start talking, diba? But
Chris,
with someone
of course
you
you
actually
could
kind of know.
Chris, that's the point we just talked about Tinder. It removes that awkward feel where you can go straight right into the conversation.
Yeah.
And you have a common past. You're both fucking org mates. So you go, uy, nandito ka sa Tinder. You can start as simple as that.
And then invite him out for coffee, and it seems completely innocuous and completely harmless.
Listen, he's on Tinder to look for girls. You're on Tinder to look for dudes. You guys are actually there for that reason.
And it's actually even easier because since it's an online app, you're given at least 5 more minutes before you come up with like a witty remark back. I mean, it's not like the awkwardness of like sitting in front of each other and having to be charming in front of each other. It's an app. You could take your time.
You can build rapport already, right?
Know, but the thing is, it's like parang pag stranger yung guy. It feels easier and less weird kasi parang, oh, you're on Tinder, I'm on Tinder, and it's like, we're both on Tinder. But this is someone I actually know in the real world.
Okay, number one, are you interested in this guy now that you realize that this is this guy?
Yes.
You are?
Yeah, she said he's super hot now.
Then go for it. But you're scared that he doesn't know that it's you. Do you look different from way back then? Did you gain weight, lose weight?
I don't think so. Not at all. Like, I think I look more like myself than he does when, like, from back before.
Okay, well then I guess...
Well, yeah, that's why you like him.
Well, look at the bright side. If he's a makeover, if he's a guy that looks better now than before, then he's still sort of like the insecure guy inside, and he's probably really happy that he's getting attention from you.
Yes.
Because, a lot of hot guys were not always hot.
That's right.
And they're actually kind of grateful when they get the attention.
Plus, you never know because well, and because he was so not attractive before, maybe he doesn't have the capability to spit a lot of game and to send you messages and to do all that.
This guy was not good looking once. He developed a soul.
Right. So maybe you're able to make that first move, and it'll be fine with him because he doesn't have what it takes anyway.
Okay.
Dude, and again,
go for it.
Fine. I'll do the first move, but how do I not scare him, naman? I mean, if he's
not gonna be scared. We're not girls.
What are you going to do? Are you going to show him like a blown-up picture of your vagina? There's no way that you can scare this guy. Okay.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Vomit on the second date?
Yeah. Well, you can vomit on the second date. I'm telling you, that works. Try that.
Okay.
Well, I just say invite him out for coffee. Not even for alcohol. Just invite him out for coffee to reconnect as people, and then play it by ear, and then call us up again.
All right.
Okay.
Chris,
come on, empower yourself, girl.
Chris, if there's any call we've taken about someone who's kind of shy of approaching, this is the easiest one. You have an app that's built for that. That's the purpose of why you got on there. That's the purpose why he got on there. You've both already liked each other on the fucking app, meaning you've already erased all of that uncomfortable bullshit. Now you're starting to be uncomfortable about something else. I mean, come on, it's not supposed to exist. You're supposed to dive right into it. Let's go.
Oo nga naman. Okay, great. Sige, I'll message him right now. Right after I put on the...
Oh, good. See if you can give us a reply by the end of the show. Call us back.
By the way, wait lang, Carlos.
Yeah.
So, I'm also on OkCupid. And you know how there are like more foreigners there than Filipinos?
Yeah, isn't OkCupid the one that's got a kind of like...
the Philippines, I tell them to take your tour.
Oh, thanks. OkCupid works. I know some friends have met in OkCupid and have been married quite happily for a few years from OkCupid.
Yeah, but you have to wait through all the other dickheads too.
Yeah, well, you're right. It's mostly foreigners. I mean, most of foreigners are abroad.
Yeah. All right. So I'll go ahead and message him.
Plug your business.
Yeah.
All right. Good time. Good luck. Enjoy. Thanks. Yeah, and try to call us back. We're kind of busy tonight, but we'll see. We'd like to see if anything kind of came from that. Let's go to line 5 and talk to Jason, who is 25 in Mandaluyong. Hi, Jason. How are you?
Yeah, hello. I'm fine. Good evening, guys.
Evening.
Good evening, Jason. What's your question, sir?
So my question is that I have a girlfriend that's very loud in bed.
And you're the loud bed caller. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm having trouble with her because, you see, this is what happened. So yeah, so it's already given that she's loud in bed, right? So one morning, my neighbor walked up to me. We live in an apartment, so my neighbor walked up to me and as I was going to the elevator, and he told me, pare, pakahinaan naman yung ingay paggabi kasi hindi kami makatulog. And he had this recording on his phone that, that's the sound of us making love. And it was really loud talaga.
Could you give us an example of how loud? Try to imitate as much as you can.
The recording was very from a phone, so it sounded like my girlfriend was something like that.
Okay, I like the direction you're going. Keep going, more spirit in it. So it's so it's really like really screaming.
Yeah, well, something like if you would reference, that would be like what do you call it?
Killing an animal.
Marikar.
Kinakatay. Yeah. Is it like more katay of the pig, or is it more like she's being tickled? Does she sound like she's dying?
Not like that.
Did you say it was like Marikar in the fucking
she's
Hayden sex?
A lot of effort in breathing. It's just like ha, something like that.
So she sounds angry too.
I love this show.
It's very aggressive.
Wait. Now, did you say it was like Marikar in the Hayden tape?
Yeah, something like that.
My God, what an outdated reference. Okay,
I can describe it.
That's awesome.
Well, I think what you should do is that you should tell her and then let her decide what to do.
You know what's a good way to tell her?
If she knows that she's too loud, trust me, she will actively try not to be loud on her own volition.
No, do this. You don't even have to tell her she's loud. Tell her that you like it, but somebody recorded it. And I think we should keep it down because someone recorded it. Do you get what I mean? So you wash your hands from you thinking that she's... Well, wait, hold on. Or do you have a problem with her being too loud? Or it's just you didn't want to disturb the neighbors?
No, I just don't want to get disturb the neighbors. I'm fine with that.
That's your perfect excuse. Hey, listen, I like it. It's hot for me, but fucking guy over there recorded us.
Just be glad. I mean, this is really a small problem. Just be glad that you have a great sex life, and you must be hung like a fucking beast for her to scream that loudly.
Or she's faking like a fucking...
Or she's faking it like a freaking faker. And
yeah.
Well,
Jason, you got a big dick?
Either way, I think the first person who should know about this is her. So tell her exactly what the neighbor thought, what the neighbor thinks, and I think she will take the next moves on her own. And trust me, I think she'll try to be quiet on her own. And she'll figure out like screaming into a pillow, screaming onto your back or chest or something. There's many ways to muffle the noise.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't like our answers?
It's fine though, but I was bothered though. How do you know that she's faking though?
Well, hold on, time out. Can you please answer me this question, because you don't sound like your voice doesn't sound like you carry a big ass dick in your pants. Do you got a big dick or not?
It's fine.
And she's faking it.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, it's how you use the banana.
Does she start screaming and yelling the moment you put your dick inside her?
No, about midway. Say we get a 30-minute session, she'll be start screaming around at 8 minutes, something like that.
Well, maybe it's true. Yeah. Because I mean, I've been with a couple fakers, Carlos, and they're like, the moment you put in, like, ah, and I'm like, oh, please, come on, come on. Jesus.
You want money, don't
yeah.
You
Who
want
do you think
money.
you're talking to? Right? Who are you kidding? Come on now. So. If she starts really cooking up in the 8-minute mark, then maybe not. Maybe she is. Yeah, she's not faking it. She's just really enjoying it.
Yeah.
All right.
But either way, she should know, and trust me, she will keep quiet. She'll probably die of embarrassment knowing that the entire barangay knows exactly what she sounds like when she's doing the...
I wonder what this guy sounds like. You got an awful voice, Jason, on you, man. You're not equipped with a manly kind of
How old
voice
are you?
on you.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
How old's your partner?
She's 24.
What do you sound like in the bedroom, Jason?
Apparently, what we're listening to right now.
I'm kind of a little bit quiet in terms of in making sounds in the bed. That's why she dominates a lot in bed.
Nice.
I mean, her sounds is very dominant.
And is the louder?
I wish I
noises
could
coming
have that
from her?
ringtone. I wish I could hear the ringtone right now.
Is the louder noise has come from a certain position, or all positions she's loud?
Maybe it's in the wrong hole.
It's in a lot of positions. Different sounds in different positions, but the loudest is when she's on top.
Doggy. Maybe she's faking it.
Interesting. Well, doggy will also probably be one of the reasons why she's loud because she's... Oh, no, doggy is like when she's facing the other way, no?
Yeah, no, doggy would generally be the loudest because that's the deeper penetration. That's the more kind of like...
More than reverse cowgirl.
Yeah, definitely. And the thing with the doggy is also like you said, her face is kind of hitting the wall, so it's gonna get loud. It's just gonna spread out. That noise is just gonna bounce and explore the room more.
Yeah, Pound said her head hits the headboard.
Huh. Yeah, no, I think the doggy generates more noise, but if she's on top and that generates more noise, then I think she might be overreacting just a little bit in this whole sex.
I think we've lost focus of the conversation.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for the call, buddy. We appreciate it, Jason. Good times, man. Have a good one.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye. When we come back, we will talk to Diggy, who is back on the phone, and we'll do this whole condom little thing that we're destined to do. It's a Tuesday night on the podcast. Phone number 478-7954. Skype us, the Good Times Podcast. You can text 0927-214-1981. Carlos Celdran here tonight. Don't go away. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
At Globe, we believe that every subscriber can give back hope to those who need it most. On November 8, 2013, Typhoon Yolanda devastated eastern Visayas. In the wake of the disaster, many subscribers and partners took part in Bangon Pinoy, Globe's response to nation building. For that important call or text to let their loved ones know they are safe, Globe immediately reconnected the people of Samar and Leyte to the rest of the country. The products and services of Globe became instruments to bridge families and friends from the Visayas to the rest of the Philippines and the world. As need for aid grew, Globe, together with its employees, subscribers, partners, and volunteers, went through all possible means to reach out to those in need. But this does not end at relief. With the help pouring out of the generosity of our subscribers, the Bangon Pinoy Camp was established in Giwan, Leyte as a testimony to the long-standing program Globe established to rebuild the provinces affected by Typhoon Yolanda. Through the downpour of love from our loyal customers, Globe is also committed to help the people of Eastern Visayas get back on their feet and stay connected to their loved ones. To our loyal customers and subscribers, we send our heartfelt thank you for your kindness and generosity. You have changed the fate of thousands of our fellow countrymen by helping us raise pledges and donations worth over 50 million pesos to uplift the unwavering Filipino spirit. Now your continued volunteerism can help recovery efforts in Eastern Visayas. By sharing your time, treasure, and talent, you can help build and repair homes, send kids back to school, and allow communications technology to bring a brighter future to these communities. In doing your part, you can help our brothers and sisters rise again. Thank you for helping us create a wonderful Philippines.
Click here. Click here. You may have a virus.
Please. Like this. 31% off.
Lower your mortgage.
People who bought this also bought this.
We can't change what the web has become, but we can change what it will be. A better web starts with your website, Squarespace.
This episode of Good Times with Mo, the podcast, is brought to you by Globe and Squarespace, the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create your own professional website and online portfolio. For a free trial and 10% off your first purchase, go to squarespace.com and use the offer code MO2. That's MO, the number 2.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. For those people with Apple mobile devices, first you need to download the podcast app. Once you download the podcast app, open it. You should be taken to the featured page. Now, you look for the store button. Hit the store button, and after doing that, hit the search button. Put your cursor on it and type New Media Factory. All our shows should automatically appear. Pick your favorite or favorites, open it, and hit subscribe. And that's it, you're done. Congratulations and welcome to the New Media Factory family.
Friend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program, it is Good Times with Mo, the podcast, brought to you by Globe. Quick announcement for Globe here. Don't you hate those annoying text messages on loan offers, health cards, and real estate? Want to know how to prevent getting spam text messages? It's simple. All you got to do is guard your phone number. Your number is a valuable source of information that spammers and marketing companies would love to get a hold of. So don't go about giving it away when you register in online sites. Definitely don't post it online. Don't sign up for those suspicious raffle draws in malls and bazaars. Yeah, that's very important. Dude, speaking of raffles, fucking Carlos, did you hear about I'm sure you've heard about this one because it's been big story these past few days.
The B&I winning the Rockwell.
Yeah, Abby B&I winning a fucking...
Well, good for her.
A raffle. Do you think any of those things... Okay, obviously people are going to go, okay, that shit is rigged. But there was a DTI representative and all of that stuff.
No, it's not rigged. Mayor Lim once won a sweepstakes lottery.
What did he do? Did he return it? Or
no, he kept it. I think he kept it. I think he gave part of it to charity. I mean... Well, she wanted fair and square, so I'm not wanting to be a hater for anything. I mean, like, let her keep it. But if anything, it's just a big red flag for Kim Henares to come knocking at their door.
Sure. Now, was it 88 when this general or NBI guy won the fucking lotto and just fucking tons of money, and that was supposed to be bullshit, too? Do you remember that?
I don't remember Mayor Lim winning like a lottery.
Yeah, there was like a national lotto thing, I think, in 88, and there was some general
and that was proven to be rigged?
Well, no, it's just that fucking it just happened to be the biggest jackpot, like fucking millions and millions and millions and millions, and it happened to go to a general. So it kind of raised a lot of eyebrows. I think, again, if you are in government, or at least a high-profile government person, and you involve yourself in raffles and stuff like that, shit, you better get prepared for people to call you all these other fucking names. Like
no. And the B&Is have been called worse names than that.
Right, but I read, now I don't know if this is a true quote, because somebody tweeted me this. They said off of GMA News that she was saying masakit sa bulsa yung tax, that she has to pay 800,000 in like property tax for this thing that she won. So, cry me a river or some shit like that.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was saying. Like, now's an opportunity for people to go through the B&I's tax records and see exactly how they became so rich.
Right.
Being in public service.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready to go for the condom thing? Diggy, you back? Line 3? Diggy?
Yeah.
Diggy.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, hello.
Now,
Hi.
I hope you're watching.
Yeah,
if you're not watching, I want you to download the video. Sorry, go ahead.
What episode is this again? Sorry.
This is episode... Well, fuck. Somebody give me the episode number while... by the
It'll
end
be
of
the
this
latest episode that you see.
Yeah.
There's so many.
17?
I'm like backtracking. Because I just recently listened to and watched the podcast. So I don't...
Yes, it's 318?
The podcast.
328. Okay, it's episode 328. God damn, we've been doing this 328 times.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead. What do you
I got cut off a while ago, so I don't know how much of my story you heard.
Okay, we heard that you know how to put a condom on, but you think you're doing it incorrectly, and then you got cut off. So what did you want to say?
Okay. Yeah, so you didn't hear in one go, I kind of used 3 to 6 condoms. So
wow, in one round?
Without even doing it? Like you put them on wrong and you have to throw them out?
No.
It falls off?
3 at a time. 3 to 6 at a time. Because I'm really scared to get my girlfriend pregnant. That's why. So
okay. You actually know that's worse.
You put 3 condoms on you. Do you even feel
6.
anything? If you put 3 condoms on you, that you would probably cut off all the blood. So, well, let me tell you this right now. Putting 3 condoms on yourself is already wrong in itself. Okay, stop doing that.
Okay.
Okay, don't do that.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
buy
'cause
better
I'm really
quality
scared to
condoms and
get
it'll probably
my
cost
girl-
you the same price.
Sorry, what's that?
Buy better quality condoms and it'll probably be the same price.
Well, here's no. Let me, because a lot of guys do this and they think it's a great idea to put 2 condoms on so it makes them last longer, less sensation. Because the point is not to feel anything, Carlos, so much. It's really I'm having sex and I want to last long and I want to leave a good impression on this girl so we can have sex in the future. So I'm going to put 2 condoms on to lessen the sensation, and then that will make me last longer. It'll make me appear bigger and thicker, and it's all a great idea. It's a bad idea. When you have 2 condoms on together, the rubber will rub against each other, causing both of them to snap, and then you're back to no condom, and now you're even more
that's
fucked.
why I use 3. Because, I read somewhere that when you put 2 condoms on, they're going to rub against each other, and one's going to,
snap.
have a hole in it. So,
yes.
I use 3 so that when the 2 rub together, at least I have, like, a safety,
Okay. You're still stupid, though, because it can still
There
snap.
is so much stupidity going on here right now. It's like, I'm not
Actually,
even here.
the more condoms you're putting on, the stupider you're actually getting. If we may.
So I'm gonna stop doing that.
Diggy?
Okay.
Yes, you gotta stop that immediately.
Okay, stop doing that. There are condoms that you can buy that have spermicide on it already, so it already will kill the condom, kill the sperm.
What can you say, like a specific brand that that
so many of
has that spermicide thing?
It's called Nonixol or Nonoxil, or it begins with N-O-N-O-X-L. Durex brand usually has it, and so does Trojan, and that's a more expensive brand of condom. And one thing I realized when you come with expensive brands of condoms, especially like with this one Premier, which is the most expensive on the local market, done by DKT, it's like wine. Really, the more expensive the condom you get, the better it works. I hate to say it. It's like wine.
True.
The better,
You get your money's
the
worth
more
of this.
expensive, the better.
But you can't like buy that at a convenience store, right?
You can, of course you can.
Yeah,
of course
Premier
you can.
Yeah.
And if you have a partner, I would really, if you have a partner, you should already start thinking strategically. You gotta have a partner, so you're not going to be like sort of like fumbling around, like hoping that you're going to get lucky at some point. You got to start thinking ahead and start stocking up on things like lubricant that have spermicide on it, and getting higher quality condoms. And I think actually Premier is a very good high quality brand for the local
that's
market.
actually what I use, Premier.
Yeah, the dotted or the non-dotted?
Sometimes the ultra thin or the dotted.
Okay, ultra
Doesn't
thin
really matter,
actually
but
is the one that
I do
breaks the
buy
most.
Premier.
Okay, ultra thin is one actually does. I mean, ultra thin usually does not last. So I wouldn't want to use it if you're using it for purposes of if you don't want to get somebody pregnant.
And Dickie, you're 28 years old, buddy, and you're stacking 6 condoms on your dick. I mean, I'd understand if you were like 15 or something. I mean, come on, you're 28. Let's go now. Jesus. Now, your girlfriend, is this something long term? You guys have been together? Because maybe you guys should think about using like a birth control pill so you don't have to have all of this condom drama. If you're faithful and this is long term and all of these things.
Like, she's scared about the side effects that birth control pills have, like some get girls,
side effects like better skin,
fat
and
like that,
bigger boobs.
Some of them gets bloated, some end up looking better. Some birth control pills can actually prevent some sort of certain cancers. Some actually have a terrible allergic reaction. There is a pill that is actually suitable to every type of woman. Just don't take a birth control pill without consulting a doctor first.
Of course. Yes.
Let her go to a doctor, figure out the right one for her, and use that coupled with condoms. And I'm telling you, it'll be you guys will be having a great time.
Yeah, if you put a
now that
condom
you're having
on
sex,
and the pill,
think
you're
of it seriously and take it to heart and do it responsibly. Consult doctors, buy higher quality products, and learn how to use a condom properly. Can I show you how to use a condom properly? By the way, can we
Let's
put a
do
close
it.
up on this
Let's
one
do it.
and
Yeah,
get this over and done with? Okay.
Well, sorry, I didn't
Hold
get
on.
that. What was the last part?
Diggy,
Sorry.
shut up. Carlos is
We're
going to
gonna show. Are you watching
condom
the
on.
screen? Can we get a close up on this here? Okay, screen.
Okay, fine.
Okay, condom right there. Okay.
All right. Here we go. Now, you don't want to lubricate your dick before you put the condom on because that shit might slip off. That's another thing that I think people sometimes do. They'll kind of lubricate inside their penis because they want it to have that nice slippery motion because they want a better feel. But you're flirting with disaster.
Okay, rip the top off. You can usually use it with your teeth. You grab the condom, and then you got to check which part has the reservoir. And you have to think of it also kind of like when you're putting on stockings or something like that, that actually rolls down properly. So you have to make sure that you can see the reservoir is facing up. So when the reservoir is facing up, you put that on the penis and then you slowly roll it down, as you can see over here, as such. And then there you have it. A banana condom.
There you go.
There you go. And that's how you use it,
Diggy?
okay?
All
Make
right.
sure
Yeah, okay.
that the reservoir is facing up.
Okay? All right.
And use only one.
One. Okay. Yeah, I
Okay.
got it.
Thank you.
I
Have a good one.
cannot understand. I cannot
Thanks.
emphasize
guys.
that enough.
Thanks so much.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye. I love it. He's got 6 on, dude. He's 28 years old. He put 6 condoms on his dick. That's what
I know. Okay. I thought the other guy was the most exciting call for the evening. Apparently, this guy's the winner.
Fucking 6. Mix,
Well, I can't blame these people. I mean, we've been stuck with so much sexual ignorance in this country. But thank God that there's this thing called the internet where people can actually go online and actually learn things and how to put on a condom properly and know that you should only really be putting on one.
Sorry, Mix. You're 19, line 5. Welcome to the show. You're
Yes.
from Bulacan. Hi,
Yes.
Mix. How are you?
Hi, Mo. Hi, Carlos.
Hi.
So,
What do you got?
I just want to ask is it okay if I lost my virginity with an escort?
Did you, or are you planning to?
I'm planning to.
Why
Why
are you confessing to us before the crime?
He wants to know if that's okay.
No, not really. I don't know. I really don't know.
Carlos, last week
I'm not
you
one to
said
judge.
something. Yeah, Carlos, you said something about last week, like just go get yourself a fucking escort or something like that. I mean,
Just make sure that she's not underage. Make sure that she's got her tests properly, that you do have safe sex.
Oh, how is it
And that there's no victim here. That the woman who's actually helping you in your situation isn't part of white slavery or human trafficking.
now how is he supposed to know all? Well, first of all, let me ask your opinion on legalizing prostitution. Where are you at? Are you good with this? Because sometimes you'd say a certain line that sounds like you're good with it.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
In an ideal world, I would be totally for the legalization of prostitution because it kind of brings it out of the shadows and it's easier to monitor.
Sure.
And Lord knows that this would be a huge tax revenue for our government. But also, as I said, it'll also be there's two sides to everything. It'll also be promoting an industry that is just fraught with human trafficking.
That's right.
So I don't know. I think we just work for society where women can become more liberated and comfortable with their sexuality and choose to have sex with men.
How
rather
would
than,
a guy? Okay, let's just.
But then
keep it
again,
realistic then.
that's another. I don't know if that world exists.
Okay, let's keep it realistic then with this kid right here. He's 19. He wants to lose his virginity. He says, "Let's go get an escort." You say, "Make sure
you play
she's
safe.
Not part of a human. Yeah,
she's
play
not
safe, she's not part of-
underaged, and that she's not underaged."
Okay, and then she's not some sort of syndicate of some shit like human trafficking. How is he supposed to know all of these things?
I have no idea, but that would be a factor that I would be thinking about if I was in that situation.
Like, I've never seen a prostitute. I've never seen an escort. Sorry, Mix. I can't help you in that capacity, but I don't know.
Really?
If I
What?
see...
Wait, what? You've never seen a prostitute? Or you've never?
No. I've never seen a prostitute like in my room with me. Stuff
okay,
like that.
okay.
I don't know how I'm supposed to look at her face and go, is she part of human trafficking? I'm certainly not going to ask her.
Yeah. Well, also I guess it's also the venue where you're going to get it done. I mean, like, there are sketchier places than others.
Sure.
But the thing is, I guess, as I was saying, I'm not one to judge. That's what I was asking. Why are you calling us before you've done it? Are you trying to find some sort of validation from us? I don't think we can validate that this thing that you want to do. The best that we can do is just not judge you for it.
Yeah.
I think, Mix, just so we don't have to have that problem of you doing things that would just kind of be morally incorrect in terms of, say, underage and fucking, someone who's been brutalized by human trafficking. Just don't do it. Go find yourself a girlfriend. Like, and actually the fucking the return of being able to do it on your own, the accomplishment of your own game and your own kind of style and descarte and all of these things to get a girl to willingly sleep with you is an achievement on its own. And if it's going to be on your first time, it's a great achievement. It was a great achievement for me when I lost my virginity from someone I worked hard to lose my virginity to. I mean, it took fucking months and months and months, and I was 15, and then it was a nice little fucking celebration at the end of semen all over the place after 10 seconds. It was great. Hey, I was 15, man. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, well,
you know, so let's.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just wondering, why do you feel the pressure to lose your virginity right now? I mean, like, why? Because all your friends are doing it? Do you feel some sort of pressure by media? Because it's perfectly fine to remain a virgin until the proper opportunity comes along and until you're completely ready. Well, if you're asking us if you want to have an escort, I really feel like you're forcing the situation. And then if you're forcing the situation here and trying to go in a situation that could be perhaps illegal, or perhaps could be a danger to your own health by encountering an STD or something like that, I really think that you should think about it twice. You know, I mean, like, I'm not going to judge you for going with an escort, but you should really start thinking why you are so hard up for getting your virginity lost so quickly. I mean, think about it. No one's going to judge if you maintain a virgin until you're 25. Or at least don't tell anybody.
That's right. Mix, come on, buddy. Let's earn it. How about that? Like you earned your first paycheck, earn this.
Okay.
All right? All right. Good stuff, man. Thanks for the call, buddy. I'm sorry?
I just want to add something.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can you teach me how to court a girl?
Jesus,
How
get
to
yourself
court a girl.
Yeah,
Okay.
just get yourself a Tinder, turn that bitch on, and look for somebody, and just kind of fucking use technology. It'll be easier. It gets the courtship, that weird courtship shit out of the way.
Are you
all right?
online a lot?
Yes.
Then you're already spending half your time already there.
Perfect.
Go find some great straight dating sites. Tinder is one of them, as you said. What's the other one that we had there to talk about?
OkCupid.
OkCupid, and then Worthy. Try those
And
ones.
then-
You
what
will
was the one
find
for the
somebody
lesbians?
who's just like you. Because remember, when you're going to go into a relationship with a woman, it's not always only about sex. It's really about making a connection with the person, right? And if you're going to go try and find a connection with an escort, you really should think twice about what you're doing.
All right, Mix. Thanks for the call, man. Appreciate it. Hey,
Thanks, man.
Carlos, what's the lesbian grinder? Is the straight
Finder.
Tinder?
Finder.
FINDR or Find Her?
I think FINDR. Like, Google it. It's here. You can find the App Store.
Nice.
Just Google lesbian grinder.
There's another one. I know everybody's throwing one out now because there's so many of these, but there's one called Name Tag. Now, this is kind of cool. Wrap your mind around this one. This is fairly new, I think. What it does is you take a photo of somebody or you take video of someone like you like. Say somebody likes Carlos, across the room. They pull out their phone. They take a shot of you. The fucking app uses a facial recognition machine to find out who you are and then matches it with your Facebook account. So now I know your name and all these other photos and all these other things about you.
That sounds so invasive, though. I wouldn't want someone to get into my
Super
Facebook account even before I
shit
met
that
them.
you could do.
That sounds
That's
like
awesome.
real stalker identity theft shit. I mean, that sounds absolutely horrifying. I'm not even so
but it's
sure.
there.
I'm not even so sure about all of these apps being anything good for society as a whole. Because
Why is that?
We're all avoiding intimacy because we just find it so much easier to talk to a person online than we really do in real time and space.
Yeah, but that's our generation because our
online
generation
connectivity
has
for real intimacy. It's not intimacy.
Well, I think it's our generation that has the problem the most with it because we've experienced both, and most people enjoy the throwback. Any throwback, they fucking love it, right?
You know what's throwback?
This new group
Start smoking cigarettes and ask somebody for a light as a way for an opening line. That's a nice throwback right there. Nobody even does that anymore. Hi, do you have a light? What's your name? Blah blah blah. Now you can't even smoke in a bar, so everybody does is just look at each other's apps and hope they can talk to a person across a dark air-conditioned room. It's horrifying.
I was in Las Vegas a few weeks ago, and with some of my nieces and nephews, and they're kids, right? They go through the casino, and when I say kids, they're 14, 13. They're old enough to have their own opinion and whatever the fuck. They're going inside the casino. They're like, I can't breathe. I'm like, why? Smoke. And like, what the fuck is? Then I realized, oh, that's because they don't know what it's like to be in a room with smoke. To me, I was fine. I was walking through it like nothing. And now I don't smoke, but we've been exposed to it so much that it's no big deal. It's that new generation who doesn't know any of it that fucking looks like they're dying. Now,
I know. I think they're OA, and we should slap them.
Well, that's what it is.
We're all
I
adults
think we
here.
have
Somebody
a problem.
Smoke, let them smoke.
I think we have a problem with the technology because we know the difficulty and the value of going up to someone face to face and stuff like that. But that, we're a dying breed. Well, no one's going to be complaining about that anymore because this new generation only knows this. They only imagine asking a fucking 14-year-old now what was life like without Twitter. They'd be like, huh? What are you talking about?
So do they ask each other out to the prom via Twitter? I mean, like, is that what they do?
Perhaps.
Like, will you come to the prom? # please. I mean, like, what? I mean, I don't get it. I mean, back then, you really had the stomach fluttering, the whole thing, because you had to deal with an intimate moment and dealing with somebody face to face. Whether ask for their phone number to go to the prom or ask them out, I don't know. Something's lost.
Speaking of seeing someone, I saw you once in an airplane. And I knew who you were because you are who you are. And I certainly wasn't going to go up to say hi because I was with my girlfriend at the time.
Did I know you?
And
I didn't know you. We didn't know each other formally yet, like on a show. Like
probably because we were on the same. So we were sitting there. You were on my left, and then Rahul Laurel was behind me, and I accidentally saw him as well. I don't know if you remember seeing him in a flight, but that would be the same flight.
Oh my goodness! Where were we going? Like, was it international?
Yeah, this was. It's either. No, I was coming from Athens, landed in Qatar, Manila.
Oh, so this was during my Dubai fiasco.
Was it? You were on
what
Qatar
airline
Airlines?
was this?
It was Qatar Airlines. Well, that's why we were in Qatar. Yes?
Yeah.
You don't remember?
I think
Business class? You were sitting
in
in business class. Jesus. I was like, oh, look, Carlos Celdran, we're in business class. Fancy.
Wow. Are you sure it was me and not my cousin? I don't remember flying business class ever.
That's the thing. I was wondering. It doesn't suit you. But maybe it was a business trip. I don't know. But I could have sworn it was you.
Maybe it's one of my cousins. Dude,
no, and not only
there's
was
really
I know it
doppelganger
was
Carlos
you.
Celdran's walking around, man. If you come to a reunion, you wouldn't know who I was.
Actually, I saw the Wally Bayola sex tape and I thought it was you.
I'm telling you, I have to tell people all the time that wasn't me, man. That wasn't me. That was Wally Bayola.
Let's take a break. When we come back, last chance for your calls. 478-7954 Skype, The Good Times Podcast. You can text us 0967-214-1981. Carlos Celdran is here. So it wasn't you on the plane. Damn it. Imagine if I went up to you and actually said hi. Shit, I was debating it. And even Rahul was like, hey, that's Carlos Celdran. I'm like, yeah, honey, I know that dude. Yeah.
Because I wasn't in Qatar. I remember going to... that must have been my cousin. I've never been to Qatar.
All right, let's take a break. Back after this. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Agent CT, what's your status?
Everything looks great, HQ. The CDCP looks fine.
Remember, your powers come from the signal feeds from cell towers, so make sure you stay within reach.
I'll be fine, HQ. There are more than 7,000 globe cell sites scattered across country. See? I see one right there.
What's the problem over there? I'll go check it out.
Be careful, Agent CT. If you need any assistance...
HQ.
Agents.
HQ, do you read me?
Respond, Agent CT. Do you copy? What's your status? Agent, do you copy? Do you copy? Your status.
Where am I? There seems to be no signal tower in this village. My signal sensors are tingling. What to do? What to do? Aha! I know! Agent Oh yeah. I forgot. I don't have powers here. Normal citizen! Normal citizen! Secure permission. Secure permission! To the Homeowners Association meeting.
Homeowners Association office.
Excuse me.
Okay, on to other issues. Cell phone signals. We're here to answer questions.
Oh, great. Just the proper form. Let's go.
We finalized today. Any more concerns? Yes.
Good afternoon, all. On cell sites, we need to set up a cell site within this village. Your laptops, your cell phones, your tablets, they feed on signal for them to work. You see, it does not even have to look like a cell site. It just has to look like it belongs.
But what about the health risks?
Fear not. Several studies show that the radio frequency signals used by these cell sites do not affect your health. It's just like the frequency used by baby monitors, AM and FM radios, your Wi-Fi, completely harmless. Think about it.
That's exactly what we need.
Without wireless communication, how will you stay updated? How will you talk to your loved ones who are abroad?
Yeah.
How will you remind your kids to take care and to come home early?
That's right. We need a cell site. I agree. I want to call my father now.
Yeah. That's exactly what we need.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you, random citizen.
I want a cell site right now.
I agree.
Super Agent CD! See? True power lies within each citizen. Signal connects us. Together, we will make more villages a more comfortable place to live in. I guess my mission here is done.
Oh, great. We thought we lost you, Agent CT.
That's Super Agent CT now!
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. First, open iTunes. Your next step, hit the iTunes Store button. A search bar should open up as soon as you do that. Type New Media Factory in the search bar, and all your shows should open. Pick the show you like, or all the shows you like. And once that opens, hit the subscribe button. And that's it, you're in. All shows will now be automatically downloaded to your device.
Take a little sunshine, drop a little rainbow, mix in a smile,
Says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program Tuesday night. It is Good Times with Mo, the podcast, brought to you by Globe. Carlos Celdran is here. You can follow him on Twitter at Carlos Celdran. Your website, Carlos, sorry, I keep on asking. It's carlosceldran.com. Is that right?
carlosceldran.com is my new website. It's just gone live today. So there might be some glitches.
Look at you. Oh, hey, good stuff. No, but hey, congratulations on the new website. I got to check that one out. Let's go to more calls here. This is the last chance for you guys to get on the show, and then we'll wrap up tonight's episode. Let's start with Shalom, who is 16 years old. Shalom, you are in... Where are you, sir? I'm trying to look for your location. Can't find it.
Shalom
Fuck
is
it, whatever.
Hebrew, isn't it?
Is Shalom, is that a Hebrew name, or what do you? You're out of Rizal. Shalom?
Hebrew, meaning peace.
Yeah, nice. And do you have a Jewish family or?
No. Kasi yung my first name got sa Bible, so the next yung Shalom. Yun.
So Shalom Batumbakal or something like that, like Shalom Villanueva.
Shalom Tatlong Hali. Tatlong Hali. That's what it is. Or it's Shalom Salazar.
How
it's just
can we
something
help
really
you?
Kind of common.
How can we help
What's
you,
up, Shalom?
Shalom.
Yes.
What's up? Your question.
Kung is it okay to get clingy or be a friend to a girl even if she's on a relationship?
Of course.
You can, but don't be surprised if you get punched in the face. By your boyfriend.
I have this feeling kasi na I never felt until I met this girl.
Yeah. Cue the music. Yeah, but see, Shalom, you obviously have strong feelings for her, and she's got a boyfriend, and your question was, is it okay to be clingy to her when she has a boyfriend?
Yeah.
That's probably not a good idea, because being clingy anyway might piss her off, and it's going to piss off her boyfriend. And you might end up getting into a fight with him and things like that. It might not end well for you. Is she 16 years old as well?
No, like 18, going 19.
Ooh.
Oh, so she's even older. Does she have a boyfriend? You said yes.
Yeah.
It looks like it's a very complex situation. So really, why make your life harder?
Yeah, well, we just lost Shalom. It's okay. We don't need him. This is an easy thing to answer. Yeah, Shalom, this is not good news for you. It's a bad idea. It's a bad game plan.
You're young, and there's many fish in the sea who are your own age. And considering Philippine demographics, I think really it's buyer's market for men in this country more than women.
You think so? Oh, why is that?
I don't know if the statistics are still true for today, but when I was growing up, my father is a pediatrician, was telling me something like women's births outnumbered male births in this country around 2-1 or 3-1. So there's really, literally more women in this country than men. So if you're in your 20s and 30s and you're wondering why you can't find a good man, it's not your fault. The numbers are just working against you. And most of those guys are either and among that, there are not only like less of them, some of them are douchebags, some of them are married, and some of them are gay. So really, it's quite unfortunate for the average Filipino woman. And we don't have a free enough economy to import men. This is also my open economy index, which I'm trying to explain to some of my friends who are girls who are wondering, like, why do we only have, well, the word is low quality foreign men in this country? And my theory is because we have a closed economy. And they're like, there's so many cute and hot foreign guys who are like in Hong Kong and like in Singapore. And it's like, well, you can blame Corey's 1987 constitution for that, because that single male foreigner who would open a legitimate business and want to settle down here is not settling down here. So the only kind of foreign men that you get here are random tourists, backpackers, the Peace Corps, and the diplomatic circle.
Sure.
Right?
Wow,
So
you really broke the shit down.
I'm breaking the shit down for these poor girls. If you're wondering like why dating in this country it's so shitty, it's not your fault. There's 2 men for every woman that you're for every man that you're fighting over, and foreign quality men are not allowed by Cory Aquino's 1987 Constitution. So you girls out there, if there's any reason to rally around the changing of the 1987 Constitution, it's to get laid by better men.
Jesus.
That's so wrong. Just even the voice in itself, it's like that voice in The Shining. It's like this haunted, disembodied, dying child singing in bad Tagalog. It's like, what the hell's that?
Well, she's an Amber. I mean, if you see her interview, I mean, her Tagalog is really it's rough, but great commercial though.
It's not like there aren't enough Filipinos who speak proper Filipino in this world. Okay, who was the idiot Phil-Am that they got for this project in Coca-Cola? Like they couldn't find a real Filipino in the entire building to actually translate this thing properly. That on the fruited plain does not equally translate into on top of the fruits. Let's put America the Beautiful on top of the fruits. It's so
You're angry
wrong.
about it, but it's a great commercial.
It's a great commercial, but that does not change the grammar.
All right,
it's
You're
bad.
Right. Well, you listen during the commercial break. The next one,
Someone
before
should
we
get
wrap up
fired
tonight.
from that campaign. Like seriously, whoever the Filipino was on that team, fire her.
Before we wrap it up tonight, I'm going to play you the entire thing just to piss you off, and then you can see the Phil-Am girl who gave her the directions on the lyrics and everything like that. You'll see her there. So I'll play it for you in just a bit.
Go play.
Let's go to Ara on line 5. Hi, Ara. How are you?
Hi, Mo. Hi, Carla.
You're in Cebu. You're 32
Hi,
years old.
Cebu, one of my favorite places in the world.
And when I say, Carlos, I love you. I really love you on the show.
Oh,
yeah.
shucks.
Well, he's going to be
here's
here
my
weekly,
problem.
so good stuff.
Hello?
Yeah, what do you got?
Yeah, I called before, although I don't know if you will remember me, but I was that widow whose husband died of leukemia.
Oh yes, I remember you calling weeks. Yeah, a long time ago.
Did you call on a Carlos
morbid, but
episode?
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, whatever. Go.
Well, I'm 32 and I want to have a kid by 35. So that's 3 years in the making. And I have 3 options actually, and I'd like your opinion on what option to take. So for one, after my husband was diagnosed, he left some sperm at St. Luke's Global.
Wow.
So yeah.
Really?
Second one is that I could adopt, which is really not my favorite option. And third is, of course, the practical one, which of course is to do it with somebody else. So
Like a stray cat, just go out one night, make gala, come back home.
okay, yeah. But,
I like that you're
know,
actually even entertaining that
it's
idea.
more
That's just
of,
so cool of
what
you.
What his family would say and stuff like that.
Considering that you've got your husband's jam sitting in St. Luke's in the freezer, that should be your first option.
I like option A too. It's romantic too.
It is, but the problem is I consulted with some OB/GYN and stuff, and they said that the probability of that sperm cell having cancer genes as well is
Yeah, I
quite
was just
high.
gonna I was gonna bring that up. If your husband died of leukemia at a young age, the chances of your kid probably having, at least a good chance of getting it as well are high, and that would be the hindrance of this option. Is shit. There are damaged genes.
That is a very good point, and that's a good thing to consider. But going out and getting drunk and getting pregnant, you could end up also with a cancerous baby as well, among many other things that you might end up going home with.
Good point. Though.
If you go out with a pusang gala sort of mentality. I would say,
baby, I'm sorry, that's so brutal. It's fucking awful. Anyway, but you're right. We know what you mean. It's just the way it's said. It's like, oh man. All right. Anyway, but you're right. So sorry. Continue, Carlos.
I think that the next one, some friends of mine are doing this. Like, I have a friend who's gay, and he has 2 lesbian friends who are living in Colorado, I believe, or is it in Montana. and he's going to fly over there over the summer to donate his sperm so that they could have a child. And the reason why they chose him is because they liked the qualities that they had in this man. His creativity, he's gay, he is perfect health, he's talented, he's wonderful, he's kind. I would go for the in vitro method and choose a friend of yours who you think you could be with for the rest of your life, even as a friend.
Yeah,
and who has the qualities that you like. Like, even if you don't like this person sexually, romantically, just choose this guy for the genes and the qualities that you like to have in another human being.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. No, that's a great plan. I wasn't even going to think about that. I thought of the three, I was still going to lean towards one and just take your chances with the whole cancerous gene and stuff like that. But you're right. That would be the way to go.
In venture with a buddy.
I like the story, though, of the husband, frozen sperm, and then still getting... And then, like the stories...
And babies born with leukemia, and then...
That's the only issue, though. I mean, but...
Yeah, but what if the kid won't have cancer, right? I mean, that's 50-50 chance.
And what if you're going to be losing 50?
Is it really that high? 50-50?
Actually, it's more. The risk
is he the first? Is his
chance of getting cancer?
You can actually trace, if you study a cancer cell, whether that cancer was caused by an outside pathogen, kind of like being exposed to radiation, being exposed to some sort of hormone, or whether it is a genetic cancer cell. There is a way of finding that out. Do you know which one your husband's is?
No, I don't.
Try and see if you can get that test, because I know a woman who had breast cancer, and she had her cells tested, and she realized that the cancer that she got was not genetic from her family. She got it from another source. I think it was radiation, being exposed to chemicals, hormones in the chicken that she ate. Whatever it was not in her genes.
Actually.
So it is. Okay, well, listen, look it up and then make your decision. I do like what Carlos has said, but I still love your option A just because I'm a sucker for these things where dad, father, but still you can kind of...
I know, it's like sort of like the continuation of Ghost, the movie, or something like that.
Right, or there was this other one that Michael Keaton was in.
It's kind of romantic.
My Life or something like that, which was where he was dying and then he made a video of he was teaching his son how to shave and how to play basketball, and the kid was like fucking young. There's actually a guy right now... That was a great movie. And I'm sure you have seen it because of your situation. But there's another guy right now that's doing something where he's dying of cancer. His daughter is a baby, brand new born. So, no, I'm sorry. I lie. Here's what it is. The kid is say 7 years old, right? And the dad is dying of cancer. And what the dad does is he writes on the tissue for the daughter's lunch pail. And he writes a message, some sort of piece of advice, like be kind, be this. He does that every single day, and he puts it in her fucking lunch pail. Then he got diagnosed.
I'm crying.
Then he got diagnosed with cancer, and he has 6 months to live. He's now put 1,800 or something like that tissues with a piece of advice for every day that she's going to be in school till she graduates college. So he's written a fucking note. He's mathematically kind of put it out okay, if you're going to go to school X amount of days per year and you're going to be in school still another, 12 years, he's made 12 years of notes on tissue and handwritten, which is a nice little throwback as well, of pieces of advice to take into life. And what a fucking great story. And again, I'm a sucker for those things like that. That's why I like your option A, but you don't want to put that kid through also the ordeal if there's a chance to get away from that. The ordeal, which is cancer, which is an awful, awful ordeal to go through, especially at a young age. So, just wanted to throw that story out there. All right. Hope I didn't want to dampen anyone's...
Whatever it is, just don't get drunk and do the pusang gala theory.
All right? All right, baby.
I wouldn't dare. Anyway, thank you so much.
Very good. That's what I like to hear, girl.
Bye-bye, Cebu. Have a good one. Last call, and we're out of here. Melody, 36, Laguna. What's up? Line 6. Melody?
Hello?
Hi, Melody. How are you? How can we help you?
Hello?
Yes, how can we help you?
Hi, Melody.
How would I know that my husband is not sending messages to his flirt office mate? If he promised already not to do that after...
You've caught them already doing it?
Wait, is this on air?
Yes.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Melody, did you catch your husband already sending her messages?
Yes. 2 weeks before our wedding anniversary.
Beautiful. What would the messages say? Like, how bad did it get?
Super flirty, like.
What are you wearing?
Worse than that?
What turns you on?
Something like
you
that,
what?
and
Sorry, say again.
I love you.
Oh, I love. Okay, no, I love you is a little.
No,
I love you is not
I.
flirting. I love you is flat out like
cheating.
Without I.
No, it doesn't matter.
So it's just love you, love you, small L, capital L.
Small L.
Well, then it's not cheating.
Actually, we're okay with that already because right there and then, I went to talk to the girl. I made sure to talk to
confrontation scene. Okay.
Oh, fuck, we lost her.
Wait, no, call back. I want to know what happened to the confrontation
we'll
scene.
Yeah, we'll get her back. Small L or big L?
Well, all I can say, I mean, she's not online right now. He did it once, he will do it again.
Sa akin ba nawala?
Oh, no, you did. Oh, hi.
Yeah,
You're back from the dark.
Hello.
So what's up? Yeah, go.
Hello, I made sure that, I went, kausapin ko siya that day talaga. Nakausap ko naman, and she said na, hello?
Yeah.
Yes,
okay,
we're here.
na ituloy ko lang?
Yes.
Go, please.
Okay. She promised naman na actually, she said that, Melody, Melody, not my real name, ha? Hindi ako makasinungaling eh. It's not my real name, I can tell.
Yes, please don't give us your real name.
Yeah.
We don't want that pressure.
Yes, she said my name. And, she said that, if you would know me as a person, wala lang sa akin yun eh. And besides, your husband is really so nice talaga. So sabi ko, so you like him? Okay na eh. She said na, wala lang. He's not the person na type of person na nagsaseryoso. And my husband also said na, hello?
Yeah.
Yes,
keep going.
Keep going.
All this time, even nahuli ko, no text messages. No text messages at all. That's what, yun yung nakakagigil. Actually, nag-sorry na siya. We celebrated the anniversary without, hindi pa yun. Hindi ko, although bati na kami ganyan, hindi maalis sa isip ko, like right now, he's still working, wala pa. Hindi maalis sa isip ko, yung gigil ko na he might be sending messages pa din. Kasi, I don't know. I found out na yung girl is the type of, yung parang butterfly talaga at the office. Sa office nila.
Din yun.
Gusto kong maalis ng
malandi siya talaga.
Yung panggigigil.
Okay. Listen.
We have kids eh.
Okay, wait, hold on. Melody, what do you want? You want to just find out if your husband is texting her, or do you want to find out if your husband is going places with her? Like, it's the text messaging?
No, never. Actually, yun yung, kaya ko siya meet up, kasi this is the first time after a long marriage. 15 years kami. This is the first time that happened to us.
No, wait, Melody, give me a sec here. It's already nearly midnight in Manila, and your husband is not home yet. It's almost midnight, yes, in Manila?
Where is he now?
It's the nature of his job.
What's his job?
I understand naman. Hindi naman yun yung girl ang kasama niya. I know that.
Okay.
It's just that,
all right.
Ang weird, no? Ang bait ko. I'm still thinking na sana, hoping na hindi nag-text messaging or whatever. Na pwede namang mangyari na meron pa din. Because he's not even Yun nga eh.
I think she needs to vent.
Would you deny a thing like that na harap-harapan na, alam mo sabi ng girl sa akin, you know what, Melody, it's a very typical for a guy to deny. Ganyan pa siya magsalita, nakakagigil.
Yeah, you want to fucking punch in the fucking face.
No, it's very typical for a guy to deny. So please, patawarin mo na siya because he loves you and the kids. Kanya, sabi ko sa kanya, you know what, dinosaur.
So your anger is really more at this girl than at your husband?
Huh?
Where is your anger faced more? At your husband or at this girl right now?
Parang mas galit ka yata sa babae, no?
I think your anger is coming from this unresolved anger that you have towards this woman.
Maybe because hindi ko siya nasabunutan at that time.
Yeah, and I think like you really feel like there's a lot of things that you should have said to her.
Sa sarili ko kasi, tinanggap ko ang sorry. Bumalik ako sa house, binalik ko yung sangkaterbang maleta, tapos nasa isip ko pa pala. So when pag inuulit ko siya, my husband is mad pa because you said, I was sorry na, and you accepted it, and then you keep on bringing it up. Nanggigigil ako eh. How can I remove it?
Yeah, because like you said, it was unresolved. Carlos, what does she need to do, Carlos?
I don't know. Inaamin na merong messages, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, you're angry at your husband for emotionally cheating on you, for texting this woman. You're angry at this woman because...
That's still cheating.
I think her shoulder.
Yes. Where is cheating there? Where
there's emotional cheating.
It's
for some
cheating.
people, that's even worse.
The lowercase love you is cheating. Kahit walang I. That's cheating, Melody. And you're right. And I want you to know you're right. And no matter what no matter what he says or no matter what she says, it's cheating. Okay? You're right. But what do you want to do from now on? Like, what do you want to do about it? Are you gonna forgive him?
Do you want revenge?
Leave the house.
Do you want? Yeah.
And
do
go
you
back
need to pull
my mom's place because marami pang nakakarinig. Nasa 89.9 ba to?
No, don't worry. Don't worry. We're not. We're on a nighttime podcast. Go.
Nagpapagawa kami ng house and in a month's time, blessing na. Tapos yung mga kids naka-enroll. Pero gusto kong pumunta ng Zimbabwe sana. For 10 days lang, yung mga ganon. Pero I cannot do that. Di naman, naiiyak pa ako after a month na to.
You feel trapped.
Yes. That's why, yun nga yung cousin ko ang nagsabi na, you call kaya, this number, ganyan. No, I don't have internet, so...
I think you really need to sort out your emotions.
I will just let you hear that. Kasi meron siya sa iPad niya. Ay, sa phone niya.
Okay, Melody, hold on one second. Okay?
You go first, Mo.
Fuck.
Say something wise and comforting. Go.
All right, Melody, let's start with, I just want you to know that no matter what your husband says to defend his actions, because that's what guys do, they'll never admit to cheating. And I think a part of that eats away at you because you know how hurt you are, and for someone to tell you that your hurt is not as justified as it should be would really bother you. And so I want you to know, we agree, he cheated on you. And I feel so bad for you. Especially with all of these things going on in your life, I feel bad for you that it happened. But a decision now has to be made on how you're going to move forward. There are options to help you with the emotional, like the anguish of being cheated on. You can go see a counselor. You could speak to a therapist and really get it off your chest. I mean, what we have here is 10 minutes, 7 minutes of us, even in the lightest possible manner, to tell you life is going to be okay. But you may want to sit down with someone and take that hour a week for a few weeks or whatever to really kind of get it off your chest. You definitely hate this girl, and that is understandable. I mean, fuck, it's unresolved, as Carlos said, that maybe it does take isang malaking suntukan with this girl to finally just...
Yeah, I highly recommend getting something like a blue, like a blue soft drink that you could throw on her shirt. I mean, something that would leave definitely a bad stain.
And you, not only do you hate her actions, you hate her attitude about it afterwards. And I'm with you
Yeah,
there.
but the worst part
understand
here is that since you're feeling the pain, she's winning.
Right. Yeah. That's the. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's
Yeah, I
true.
mean,
it's like this girl's got the game face on, and you are.
You know what my son said. Na he's with us when we went to the coffee.
Yeah.
When
What did he
we
say?
went to meet her, I had no choice but to bring them because I cannot leave them sa house because I don't have yaya right now. And yung mga in-laws ko is just in front our house, so I cannot leave them because I don't want them to know what's happening. So I had to brought the children.
Oh my
my
gosh.
eldest said, you know what, Mommy, let's go. Whatever is written all over her face. So I go, no, baby, I have to make a point. You stay at the play area kasi yung
Sure, there's a play area.
Namin.
Okay. Wait, was this in Baguio? I think I know this woman. Wait, no?
Ano ba?
No, she's in Laguna.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, Melody, let's get back. Again, I know you want to get off your chest on us, but we're running out of time here. Let's just do this. If you are going to forgive your husband,
Teka muna, you know her?
No. He's just kidding. There's 100 million of us here. Carlos doesn't know. Carlos, you don't know the girl, right?
No, of course not.
Yeah, okay. Wait, you see how she perked up like a dog when she's just like, I want you to tell that bitch.
Ganito, yung kahit yung panginginig lang, yung panggigigil, gusto ko yun maalis. I prayed for it.
It's very fresh, Melody. It's fresh. It takes time. These things take time to get away. If you're gonna forgive your husband, you have to trust him again that he's not going to do it. We were talking about apps earlier, and I know this might sound really stupid, Carlos, but there are apps out there that monitor your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend. If you want to do that, I mean, if it's going to make you feel better, you can get Find My Friends, for example, which monitors where they're going and stuff like that. If you think he hasn't earned the trust right now and you need to make sure that his cell phone is clean, there are apps for that you can at least tell your husband
your
you're
iPhone
in a
will
6 month.
save your marriage. Your iPhone.
Yeah, no,
will save
sincerely.
your
I mean,
marriage.
I know that you're probably not a big fan of that, but what I'm saying is he's on 6 months probation. He's on 1 year probation.
He gets mad when I do that.
Well, fuck. You have to give your terms with him. This is what I want. If I want 1 day with this girl so I can beat the shit out of her, that's what I want. You better make it happen. If I want your phone to be tracked and monitored, it's not illegal. It's completely accessible. I want this. You have to give your demands since he made the mistake and then compromise. Both of you are going to have to throw ideas of how to gain trust again in this relationship so you can save it. If not, fuck, I say go back to your mom's until you guys sort this out. I don't know. Carlos.
I say go back to your mom's already. That's a safe zone for you. I say just go back to your mom's already. It's a safe zone. Go to a place where you feel safe. Because right now, I think that a lot of your emotions are going kind of crazy because you're in a situation where you feel trapped. You're in a place with a man who's wronged you. And the situation that you have with this woman, it just looking at your husband only reminds you more of this woman. Your home is no longer your safe zone. So if you want to go to your mother's for a while, not forever, just to sort of get together, I agree. Go to your mom's right now. But you have to deal with your own emotions because really, as I said, if you're feeling bad, she wins. Okay? She succeeded in wrecking your home. I mean, she can take your husband. Don't let her take your mind. So try to get as much professional therapy as you can in order to find focus in this situation.
The problem is she's not just winning in that aspect. She's winning that every day she's with her husband for fucking 12 hours. 15 hours, goddammit. It's already fucking midnight.
Yeah,
and they're
go home.
Together.
Go to your mom's.
Right. And Melody here gets
you don't need
maybe
this.
an hour a day of the husband. She gets 12 hours.
Yeah.
So she really, I can see how it's fucking eating away at her. To a point where if I were you, I would even say, you know what? You fucked up so much. I'm moving back to my mom's or you quit your job. Something's going to happen because I can't deal with you fucking being with that girl 12 hours to 15 hours a day.
So you heard it from me and Mo.
I can't do that.
Go to your mom's, find a safe zone, cry it all out. Try to find a place where you can find yourself getting stronger. As long as you're in your house, you will always be under threat.
Yeah, it's home court advantage for your husband, and it's going to really play. It's going to be tough on you.
It's going to take its toll on you.
All right, Melly. I'm sorry you went through this again, love. We got to go. Sorry about that, dear. But we're running over time here. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up today's episode. Thanks for all the calls, everybody. We appreciate it very much. See you guys in just a few minutes.
Hoping for crazier ones. A last-minute reprieve crazy call.
We're super late, though. We got to get out of here. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap it up. Don't go away. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
At Globe, we believe that every subscriber can give back hope to those who need it most. On November 8, 2013, Typhoon Yolanda devastated eastern Visayas. In the wake of the disaster, many subscribers and partners took part in Bangon Pinoy, Globe's response to nation building. For that important call or text to let their loved ones know they are safe, Globe immediately reconnected the people of Samar and Leyte to the rest of the country. The products and services of Globe became instruments to bridge families and friends from the Visayas to the rest of the Philippines and the world. As need for aid grew, Globe, together with its employees, subscribers, partners, and volunteers, went through all possible means to reach out to those in need. But this does not end at relief. With the help pouring out of the generosity of our subscribers, the Bangon Pinoy Camp was established in Giwan, Leyte as a testimony to the long-standing program Globe established to rebuild the provinces affected by Typhoon Yolanda. Through the downpour of love from our loyal customers, Globe is also committed to help the people of Eastern Visayas get back on their feet and stay connected to their loved ones. To our loyal customers and subscribers, we send our heartfelt thank you for your kindness and generosity. You have changed the fate of thousands of our fellow countrymen by helping us raise pledges and donations worth over 50 million pesos to uplift the unwavering Filipino spirit. Now your continued volunteerism can help recovery efforts in Eastern Visayas. By sharing your time, treasure, and talent, you can help build and repair homes, send kids back to school, and allow communications technology to bring a brighter future to these communities. In doing your part, you can help our brothers and sisters rise again. Thank you for helping us create a wonderful Philippines.
Says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Hey, you know, every Squarespace plan. Now, Squarespace, of course, what I use for my website, and it's fantastic. Shit, you know, they're doing so well that they even had a commercial running on the Super Bowl that was awesome. So every Squarespace plan, formerly titled Standard, Unlimited, and Business, but they're newly titled as Personal, Professional, and Business. They support commerce functionality. That means that literally every Squarespace customer can now begin selling products online. Each plan has a range of functionality in terms of SKUs and integrations with third-party software. All the details about the plan are on blog.squarespace.com/blog/commerce-4-all. So make sure to check that out. Because
so this is like the love child of like PayPal and WordPress?
Yeah, man, it's awesome because so many businesses use it for their product, whether it be restaurants or if you have an online store. And then a lot of people like myself use it just for as a regular blog, like yes, like maybe like a WordPress and whatnot. But now with because they integrate both of them now, I can come up with things that I like. I make, say, or even if I'm an artist, like some sort of a musician of some sort, you can start selling all of these things on the site, and there's e-commerce on Squarespace. It's really, really cool.
Oh, nice.
Please
I
check it
think
out.
I'll take a look at that.
Definitely. And they got great templates and all of that stuff to make it. And you know, if you are a restaurant, they've got templates that are like recommended for restaurants. If you're an artist, there's some for artists. I mean, it's just really, really cool and elaborate, and I love it. Squarespace.com. Give it a look. Hey, we want to thank the people who bring our food. What I miss most about being away from the Philippines, is that Filipino comfort food. I see the podcast crew there in Manila, and I always get so jealous. I look at that banana that he put a condom over.
Dude, you're in LA. There's enough Pinoys there, man. There's a freaking Jollibee there in a Max.
But nothing is better than Hungry One roast chicken. They have barbecue, sisig, liempo, and even isaw. When I get it's a
silly me.
Yeah. When I get back, I'll sure to get that. Thank you, Hungry One. You can follow them on Twitter, Hungry_One, Instagram at Hungry One. It's funny because there's this one time Mikey Bustos was on our program, the radio show, and I didn't know that he was sponsored by Fubu, and I was out there bashing Fubu and stuff, and he's like, "Excuse me," I'm like, "Yes." I'm sponsored by them. Like, I'm their only endorser left. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Well, that's a wake-up call, Mikey. Those just don't accept any endorser. Just comes crawling in bed. Seriously.
I felt so bad, man. I was like, oh, shit. Anyway.
Isn't he also endorsed like a pork rind? Isn't he like a chicharron?
Yeah, a fake chicharron. I think he used to endorse it. I think it's like Rico Blanco now or somebody. I mean, there's some musician or Chito Miranda or whatever who does it. But yeah, it was like a fake chicharron thing. So that... Or, I don't know if fake is the word you want to use for it.
Yeah, Chicharron Wang Juan. Yeah, there you go.
What's up with the Juans, man? So we have Hungry Juan, we have Chicharron Juan, and then there's this group, Juan Direction. Have you seen this? Have you seen this, Carlos? Juan Direction?
I'm trying to ignore that joke anyway. Oh, it's a real band?
No. It's a real fucking band. It's local.
Called Juan Direction.
Yes.
And done without... You're not shitting me at all. Like, no irony whatsoever.
No. I'm not shitting. And they're all of these foreigners that you're talking about. They're like, yung mga Fabio Ide style.
Living in the Philippines.
Living in the Philippines, and they've got a TV show and everything on TV5. It's called One Direction, and they're just like hunky kind of guys, and like they're trying to be this boy band. It's fucking ridiculous. And I want to kill myself every time.
It's good TV.
I've never seen it. When I read articles about it, I want to like, are you serious? They couldn't have named it anything else. They really had to go One Direction.
I'm Googling it right now. Anyway.
It's fucking awful. Anyway, we got to go. Carlos, I want to thank you again, man. You are such a bright, shining light on this podcast, and we can't wait to have you again next week.
Well, it's just going to be 7 days from now. So I'll see you next week. Let's try and think of something more interesting. And all the freaks, please call us.
Yes.
Please call us.
They'll get used to it. That's what you're looking for.
None of this politics shit anymore, man.
Want to thank Globe for sponsoring the program. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye, everyone.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast, was executively produced by Mohan Gumata, engineered by Miguel Alfindo, and operated by Icon Media Inc. Special thanks to Magic 89.9. You can follow Mo on Twitter at www.twitter.com/DJ Mo Twister. Email him at goodtimeswithmopodcast@rocketmail.com.